So then let us go back to the time when you decided to make this journey to the earth, into suffering and pain, from this realm where there is so much love and gentleness and purity. So tell me, what was the reasoning or the process that you decided to come to the earth?
I came from the future.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about that.
I feel I was familiar with Earth, in its future, and when the planet had evolved and moved into the fifth dimension
Mm.
and beyond. And I felt I wanted to be of service and come back and assist
Mm.
during the transition. And I have done that on other occasions over the history of the planet at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
When they're moving from one frequency.
So what can you tell us about the transition that the earth is in our present time, at this time? Why are you here now, and what are you helping with?
Fundamentally, raising the frequency, and assisting humanity in connecting and opening their hearts.
Mm. Now, Lyra, when she returned home to this star, found that she had a very deep wound in her heart from all the pain of being on the third dimension, that many of the light workers are carrying. Is there anything that you can offer them now, all the light workers, that will help them to release the wound? How can they do that? Heal their own wounded hearts?
I'm not sure I have an answer for that, because each light worker has their own particular journey and frequency, and part to play in the divine plan, if you will, planet. Lyra works on multiple dimensions, and which may well be different for different souls that have come to Earth at this time, from different star systems.
So reconnecting with their own star origins would help.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, is that it's connecting with their star of origin, if you will.
Yes, and there are many ships around the Earth, and there are many portals that will take them into that connection. So if you came from the future, the Earth that is in 5D, can you give us information about that Earth? What does it look like? How is it different from where we are now?
It's a place of paradise. Where people live in love and unity and oneness. They'll work, working as one. It's a very beautiful place. It's one of the most beautiful planets. And it's a privilege to come to Earth. And to be part of this awakening.
Looking at the Earth right now, it's not very easy to see the love and the unity. There's a lot of conflict, hatred, manipulation. So how do we move through that into this paradise? How do we get to paradise?
Planet has to move through chaos. As if everything is just thrown in the air, and people's lives are shaken, the planet's shaken up. I'm kind of seeing everything just being thrown into the air somehow, and just, you know, it will land. Everything will come back and land. But when there's chaos, it's difficult to see how it is possible for order to come out of that. But it will.
So this COVID virus has certainly shaken things up. Is this part of that? Everything being thrown up in the air?
Yes. Yes, it is.
What is it doing?
It's almost like pulling up the current rug that is around the earth. Pulling that rug from, you know, everyone's, all the souls that inhabit the planet are from under their feet. Putting each soul into their own individual chaos.
And what is the opportunity that this is creating?
It gives people a choice of staying with what they know, going back to how they've always been, living in their heads, or moving into their hearts and awakening and connecting to the earth. So it feels quite a distinct decision to make. And the majority of people will choose love.
So then let's look at this paradise. Let's see yourself in that future time when the earth has been lifted into the fifth dimension completely and the old earth has dropped away. So feel yourself in that time, in that place, in the new earth. And let's look at first, what does it feel like to be in the body? How is your body different than the one that we are currently in?
It feels lighter. It feels less dense.
So feel the consciousness that you have in this future time, in the new earth. What does that feel like?
living in the flow. Living in the flow with ease and grace. Love, oneness, unity with all beings, all realms.
So look at the beings who are around you. What do you see?
I see a lot more interaction with other star systems, other planets.
Mm.
A lot of visitors.
And what is the purpose of this interaction? Why have they come?
It's a celebration. Feels like a celebration of, of the successful transition that the Earth has made. There's no longer the separation and the war energy coming from the Earth.
Mm. So have these beings been helping through the transition? These brothers and sisters from the stars, have they been helping the process?
Yes, they have.
What way?
Each sort of civilization has been helping in their own way. Whether it's just is keeping the energy of the Earth sort of stable. During the time of chaos. Sort of off-planetary, but also there were ships working on the planet itself.
Mm. And many of the humans are also star beings. So why did they offer to come and walk in a physical form, in a dense human body through this time of chaos?
Because it was an exciting time to be on a planet that's going through a transition. It's a lot of learnings for a soul. and a lot of different experiences to have. And it feels as if a lot of us are skilled in that area to assist a planet with its evolution.
Because of the knowledge that we bring from the different star systems.
Yes.
Mm.
And our frequency and I don't know how to put it, but our sort of multi-dimensional experience.
Mm. So when we can get in touch with those multidimensional aspects of ourself, then we can bring that knowledge into being on the earth plane. Does that help? Is that an important part of the process to reconnect with our different aspects?
Yes, it is. Certainly in a time of transition.
Mm. And what about connecting with others who are from our star systems? Does that help?
Yes, we all need support.
Mm.
There may be then the times when we need to return to recharge our batteries.
Return where to? Where do you mean?
Our
Go back to the star to be recharged, recalibrated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So people could ask for that. They could ask to be taken in their sleep time back to their stars. Would that help?
Yes, it would.
Mm. So looking back from this future Earth, where love is restored, looking back to the time we're in now, in the middle of this virus and a complete breakdown of a lot of the systems that we've been living through on the earth, what would you say to the people who are feeling overwhelmed by this chaos and the collapsing of the structures? What would you say to them?
To stay strong within their own energy field and not to be distracted by what's going on in the world around them. Trust that all is well. It's very easy to get caught up in media news. And the fear that's generated. And so it's important to stay strong within themselves. To focus on love and their mission.
So this virus and the collapse of the old system, was this part of the plan in order for the new earth to come into being?
Yes, there had to be a reset.
Mm.